This is Excalibur Heavy Battlecruiser. And look at that! It's Halloween time, which means I gotta do a build that is extra spooky. And what better way to make an extra spooky build than revisiting an old build? That's right, we're picking up Vortex again. But this won't just be any Vortex. This will be a lot scarier and a lot spookier. Next up, we're not gonna take any shields because we're once again going for a rapid reconstruction. However, the twist is, we're going for Leviathan. The giant snake body. Now the concept is pretty much the same as any other Rancor gaming build. But since I'm using Leviathan, I can also use my body's own quirks to deal a bunch of damage, if it's not with my own weapon. That was kind of a sketchy situation. Sarah the Titan is quite fearsome against my little Leviathan, because it's hardly at full strength. It's just a little baby. It's just a baby little worm. This is not good. Alright, let's pick up regeneration now. I'll definitely need that. And there's rapid reconstruction. I should probably circle around and make sure these lasers don't hit me all too much. Thankfully that did not go too badly. Now I will take hull strength, because I definitely need a lot more durability on my end. Get out of here and make sure that snapper goes down. Also, that comet really dented me apart. Whew. Some close calls indeed. I'll take absorption next because I gotta be more resistant to gyro gun attacks and such. And speak of the devil, guess the gyro gun showed up indeed. These guys I'm not too concerned about personally. Alright, time to make a bunch of upgrades. First and foremost, adaptive armor is essential. Juggernaut's also very crucial. And so is rapid fire, because I gotta increase my charge rate. Now these, I'll take Warpath, because strafing strikes will be something I want in the future. And in any case, it'll help out my charge rate if I kill enough enemies. Alright, channeling, pretty nice. This sizable constructor is taking its sweet time to get destroyed. That was quite the mini boss. Thank goodness it kind of got crumbled by that comet. Ooh, as much as I like core shielding, Revelation takes precedence. Then I'll take Ataraxia for good measure. I'll need the power of Ataraxia stacks. At least five of them. Ooh, time to run apart this space donut. Even after all these years, you still remain the one boss that can never respawn again in other waves, other than wave 40. There really is some kind of elegance to Station Omega's boss fight, which no other boss can replicate. Scratch the elegance part, however, because, let's be real, this thing is more about bullet spam than actual elegance. It does have a vibe to it, though, indeed, because it is the largest boss, I think. There we go, core shielding. And it's also one of two bosses that doesn't move. When it goes into its central position. And I have actually heard people say that Crucible does eventually move in the late game if things are weird enough. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It's kind of the thing people say in the Nova Drift Discord. But I haven't actually had that happen to me personally, so cannot verify nor deny its existence. Force armor is pretty good now, and there's Bravado. Alright, gonna take stabilization next. Nice. As much as I like power reserves, I probably would prefer agility because I want to turn faster instead of... Because I won't be charging weapons for long before I release them once I get strafing strikes. Alright, another upgrade, and I'll get blast radius this time around. There we go. Now I shall take magnitude. What, you thought I'd go for a concentrated blast right away? I need payload for that to work. Before I get antimatter round. Which some of you have probably guessed is the mod I'll take. Well, let's go for explosive growth. Imagine if I got grandeur with those. I would be enormous. Uh-oh. It's Scion time. Managed to crumble apart Scion's escort, but the main boss itself is dealing a surprising amount of damage to me. Not a good sign. There we go. Now I shall take high explosive, or I could take strafe. I actually prefer strafe because strafing strikes is better. Oh, you friggin' vanguards, I hate you. Holy cruiser! Holy cruiser! I got it! 6 times grandeur, let's go! You know what? It is now actually viable for me to go hyper boost. This is unbelievably blurred. The big downside being I am absurdly slow. Holy shit, I am slow. Oh crap! This thing is charging up a lot. There we go. And there we have it! Hyper boost. Once I get 21 Ataraxia stack. Once I have 21 stockpiled upgrades, I can finally upgrade. Crumble apart that thing. And it can also deal a shit ton of knockback damage. Alright, there's propulsive munitions. Alright. I am still reeling from that BLURSED experience. Unfortunately, I think I need to winnow on these things away, which does mean I will be somewhat smaller. But it's a trade-off for getting a bunch more rerolls. Alright, now we can get something cool, like explosive, like high explosive. I sure hope Seraph isn't the one that'll actually kill me, because this would be the ultimate shame if it did. If he was the one to end my career. Thankfully, I am very good enough that I shouldn't worry too much. I'm actually knocking this guy back hardcore. There we go. Another upgrade, and look at that! We are once again lucky, for we get Phantom Strike. You know what? This may just be one of my most blessed runs ever. It'll take quite a while before I replicate this level of luck. Then again, RNGesus can be pretty weird, and maybe he may just be favorable enough to grant me my wish several times in a row. So far, I'm absolutely enjoying this gift. Yes. Another upgrade, and probably gonna take Shark Shot instead. Yep, my vortex is a lot more sizable now. It's definitely more of an upgrade compared to Singular Strike, which has a bunch of malices. Mainly the Rate of Fire Malice. It's probably still worth it once I get something like Convergence or Twin Strike, which will enhance my projectile count, but without it, not really worth it. Don't die, don't die. There we go. Ooh, cargo train, cargo train. There we go. And look at that, strafing strikes. Now my build is not actually complete yet. It's still got some work to do. But this is the general gist of the build. Immensely powerful, capable of destroying entire armies, and even taking down bosses pretty handily. Look at that. Let's take Rancor. Nice. Alright. Let's see what we got now. I will say these are some pretty underwhelming upgrades. And look at that! I have as many upgrades as I have rerolls. This is another BLURSED run. Holy cruiser, is if this isn't the most BLURSED run I've seen. There we go! We're still not done. Alright, there's mastery. Shame I won't get to use my full power against Warbringer. Yes! Alright, it's either singular strike or antimatter rounds, and between the two, I'd rather try to get AMR. Okay, let's get against Crucible, never mind. Did not even need to use my own vortex, just mangle him apart with my own hull. Alright, let's reroll and get something cool. Guidance is somewhat iffy. It does reduce my fire rate, but if I get Twin Strike, I will be so canny that it's gonna be hard to imagine. There we go! Giant vortex. let's screen wrap this guy first. Did not even need to do much more damage against Glaucus. Okay, time to mangle apart Seraph. This guy does need all of my firepower to take down. Even Seraph got mangled apart without too much difficulty. Not even gonna bother using vortices against these guys. They're that pathetic against me. Alright. Mid upgrades. Let's go! Antimatter round. This is where the fun truly begins. For now, I can unleash evil. I can unleash black holes upon enemies. Rainbowed black holes. With colored lightning to boot. This truly is an experience of all time. Scratch that, it is the experience of all time, not just a. Another upgrade, pretty quickly onwards. Convergence is a bit iffy. But I'll take it. I'll make it worthwhile once I get something like Singular Strike. In retrospection, however, I think I made a mistake here. I had enough rerolls to fish for Twin Strike. More than enough, I say. Let's go! There we go, Singular Strike. Oh, look at that! The black hole is going to consume Crucible. eventually. Evil RGB black holes. It honestly doesn't seem that evil once it has the RGB lightning. Without Ataraxia, without Hyper Boost, this would look pretty evil because it would have black lightning bolts. If you want me to show it off, there's Homing Strike for you. Now this is evil. With that being said, Disco Lightning is actually more powerful. Time to clap this champion juggernaut. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Quite frankly, not much else. Okay, Adrenal Module on the other hand is pretty cool. It'll come in handy in the late game once I take enough damage for it to actually matter. Time to meld apart Seraph and Champion Juggernauts. Uh-oh. Took some damage from those, not gonna lie. Enough for me to be concerned about. Let's go! It's enough to make a Champion Juggernaut go die. If you notice a weird cut, it's because I stitched these two videos together. Trust not, however, for this is the exact same run. Oh god! Started getting a bit overconfident there. Nice. Some more gigantic vortices. What else we have? Last Stand. If I get massive enough, I should get to the point where even if I last stand, I should still have quite a lot of HP. There we go. Don't know what caused a bunch of damage to me. Maybe it's the lasers of the serpent. We've gotten far enough where the non-wild tracks are playing. Nice. Uh-oh. Time to deliver a ridiculous mega vortex. Yep. Giant vortex again. I could just dive right into them and not worry about how much damage they're gonna deal to me. Because it's so insignificant to me now. I just scoff at them now. could just ignore that. There we go! That's a Mega Vortex! 120 damage! 120k damage! Nice! Let's see what else the game throws at me. Pathetic. Extremely pathetic. Finally something that isn't pathetic. Ooh, wave 420! Blazing! I wonder if I'll ever reach wave 690. I'm officially having difficulty seeing where the frick I am. Probably gonna wait this one out, to be honest. Never mind. Got sucked in anyways because my trust was so weak that the power of the real vacuum cleaner, the undisputed sucking king of the Nova Drift universe, won. There we go. Big vortex again. And look at that, 4 million. Among my best scores. Or at least on the path to it. Uh-oh. I'm actually losing a bunch of health there. Not good. My luck may just run out now. This is what I meant by I still have quite a lot of health. God damn it. Could not escape fast enough from that bulwark. My fatness has caught up to me. Too chunky for this universe. All of a sudden, I now have to be careful of these things. Still amazing that I still have quite a bit of health. More than many builds will ever have. A true testament to Leviathan's ridiculousness. I hope I get at least 4.5 million. Uh-oh. This may just be it. Barely survived that bout. Unfortunately, I could not quite get there. And ironically enough, my score has some very peculiar digits. It only consists of 3 different number types. 4, 8, and 9. This truly has to be one of the most BLURSED runs I have ever had, if not the most BLURSED run. With that being said, my name is Excalibur Heavy Battlecruiser, and as always, may the forks be with you all.